From the days of old, wisdom has been spoken, passed down through generations. Stories of faith, courage, and destiny. Let us journey through the scriptures. Through the ages, wisdom has been passed down. Let us journey through the stories that shaped faith and history. Timeless stories, eternal lessons. Welcome to Wisdom from the Scriptures.
A long, long time ago, when the sun still danced with the moon and the rivers sang songs to the trees, there lived a boy named David in the village of Bethlehem. David was the youngest son of Baba Jesse, a humble herdsman who had more goats than fingers on both hands. He was small, but his spirit was mighty. While his brothers trained with spears and shields, David played rhythms to keep the goats from wandering and sang to the skies to chase away storms. But peace is like smoke, sweet, but never still. One morning, the village woke to news. The Philistines were coming. The elders called upon every able-bodied man. The Philistines, those tall warriors from the Red Hills, had come with a champion, a giant called Goliath. He was as tall as a baobab tree, with skin like dark iron, a warrior with teeth like tombstones and eyes like fire, and a laugh that shook the ground. "Send me one man to fight," he roared every morning. "If he wins, we shall bow, but if he falls, you will be our slaves." Even the bravest warriors trembled like banana leaves in a storm. The warriors marched. David's brothers went to the front lines, proud and puffed up. But David stayed behind, tending goats and playing his drum. One day, his father said, "David, take this roasted cassava and palm wine. Go see if your brothers still breathe. And mind the goats don't eat your drum again." When David reached the battlefield and heard Goliath roar, something stirred in his heart like a lion waking. "Why does no one fight him?" he asked. They laughed. "This is not a drum contest, boy." But the wind whispered to David. The ground hummed with the rhythm of his courage. "I will fight him," he said. They took him to the king, who looked at him like one looks at a cricket claiming to be a lion. "You are but a child," says the king. But David replied, "I have slain lions with my sling. The Most High watches me. I fear no man." "Please take this armor," said the king, piling metal on his shoulders. But David shook his head. "I do not need the armor of men. I have my sling, 5 stones, and the rhythm of the earth beneath my feet." The villagers gathered. The women wailed. The goats bleated prayers. David stepped forward with a drumbeat in his heart. He chose 5 smooth stones from the river, each one whispering prayers. And with his sling and his rhythm, he stepped into the valley of death. Goliath laughed. "You send a boy with sticks and stones to fight me?" David answered, "You come with sword and shield, but I come with the strength of the Most High, the keeper of the skies, the thunder walker." The earth itself gasped. Goliath, breaker of warriors, had fallen to the rhythm of a boy's courage and the strength of the Most High. Then he spun his sling once, twice, thrice, and let the stone fly like a bird of destiny. Thwack! It struck the giant's forehead. like thunder on a rock. Goliath fell like a tree struck by lightning. The earth sighed. The Philistines scattered like ants before rain. And so, David, the drummer boy of Bethlehem, became the lion of the people. His name was sung in every village, and the children danced to the rhythm of his courage. And from that day, David's name was sung by griots and woven into lullabies. The drummer boy became the lion of the valley, not by might, not by armor, but by faith, rhythm, and a stone kissed by destiny. Lean close and let your ears drink deeply from the well of wisdom. The tale of David, the drummer boy who brought down a giant, is more than a story. It is a mirror. It is a path. It is truth wrapped in rhythm. From this story, I will share few of my lessons learned. 1. You don't need to look like a warrior to fight like one. David did not wear the armor of men. He did not carry a sword. Yet his heart was stronger than any metal. Often, the world will tell you that you are too small, too weak, too young, too poor. But hear this, the power of the Most High does not ask your size. It asks your spirit. Even a feather, if guided by the wind of purpose, can strike like a spear. 2. The gifts you carry are not accidents. They are weapons of destiny. David's drum wasn't just music. It trained his hands for rhythm. It taught him timing. It built his courage. What people laughed at became his preparation for greatness. What are your gifts? Your cooking, your dancing, your writing, your dreaming. Do not bury them. They are not hobbies. They are tools of impact. 3. Fear may knock, but faith must answer. Goliath stood like a mountain. He roared like thunder. Every man feared him. But David listened, not to the voice of fear, but to the whisper of courage. He trusted in something greater than himself. The size of your problem doesn't matter when the size of your faith is larger. 4. Respect the small beginnings, for they often hide the biggest endings. David was sent to deliver food, a simple errand, but the errand led to destiny. You may think your journey is ordinary. You may be doing small things now, but remember, even rivers begin as tiny drops. What matters is walking with purpose, even when the road is dust and thorns. 5. The voice of destiny often sounds like madness to the crowd. When David said he would fight, people laughed. They mocked. They doubted. But destiny is not always loud. It begins in silence, in whispers, in the beating of your heart when everyone else is silent. Do not be afraid to follow your call, even when no one claps. 6. Victory belongs to the bold who walk with the divine. The stone in David's sling was not ordinary. It was guided by something greater. Courage alone is not enough. When courage meets faith, miracles happen. So walk boldly, but not alone. Let your feet move, but let your soul be anchored to the Creator. 7. A true leader is not born from war, but from wisdom, humility, and purpose. David did not fight to boast. He fought to protect. He did not shout his name. Others sang it for him. When you lead with love and stand with truth, people will follow your drum beats. Not because you are loud, but because your rhythm is righteous. I hope this story inspires you, and please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and see you in our next story. Love from Tales That Teach.